So hopping into game one here in the southwest, in the color blue, we have ZertoN playing as the Norse. In the northeast, in the color red, we have Carnage playing as the Red Celts.
Battle of the Germans for the title of German sensation.
Battle of Deutschland. As you can see, what seems to be the meta now is that early racks play where people build that first storehouse but then have their starting villas kind of on wood to get that 200 hard for that barracks.
Yeah, but the Norse starts with less wood, so they
take a little bit longer, but it looks like it's not gonna too delayed for ZertoN.
I think ZertoN sent the villagers straight to wood.
Straight to wood, yeah.
And then put the storehouse on the land, so yeah.
Say resign to reduce lag. Just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do see barracks for Carnage as well as ZertoN.
ZertoN's ones actually might be a bit faster.
He's taking advantage of using his melee scout.
Yeah.
One of the perks of the Norse civilization. They do start with those 2 scouts. And I did see he sent his ranged one across the map like right away.
Yeah, scouting for a lock.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's also a barracks from Carnage.
So in your opinion, which civ tends to be the more aggressive one in the early games here? At least with the spearman duel.
Yeah, definitely from the Celts for sure. Just because of the speed.
Speed and I think just the food cost.
Yeah, food cost and also
helps.
the higher DPS.
Yeah, I don't think Celt or Norse want to build more than 5 if they have to, because they want to save that gold for that handsaw upgrade once they get Bronze Age.
Depends on many spears the Celts build.
That's true.
Yeah, but around 5-6 should be fine.
So it looks like Carnage is scouting out ZertoN's hunt. Still hasn't really crossed the map yet with his spears.
Yeah, he's trying to get maybe a bit more. And then go for it.
Taking an odd path this way. Looks like he's gonna try and hide them.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this.
Oh, unless he's just gonna defend. Very interesting. Starting to eat his cows on this forest storehouse too. It's kind of risky. ZertoN decides to push out, which he doesn't look like he's going to.
Yeah, both are just playing defensively so far.
ZertoN starting that Bronze Age. Researching.
Yeah, I think Carnage is taking a dock right now.
Carnage is going for a dock. Yep. You always kind of want to go for a dock on Treasure Island. Same with ZertoN.
As well. Madly said to lower the in-game music.
Lower in-game music. Okay.
Yeah, just a bit should be fine.
It's funny because like I only have it on.
Oh, actually, it's not in-game, right? It's you have the playlist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That should be better. So we did see a little skirmish there. It looks like let me have a look at villager count, 17 to 20. So unfortunately, I think maybe Carnage managed to pick off a villager or 2.
No, it's because of the ZertoN just had age up.
Just a quick age up. Okay.
And Carnage just started now, so we get more villager production. Should equalize after Carnage ends the age up.
I like that quick lawn house there by ZertoN to kind of make a wall. But now his villagers are kind of rallying in a weird
he actually
spot. Lost the villa there. Might lose another.
Wait till you get to...
He's trying to garrison in that lawn house, but couldn't. Well, we do see the launch ship out for ZertoN. And there is 2 fishing boats here for Carnage.
Yeah, I don't think he scouted.
We see a second dock there for ZertoN. It doesn't
Yeah.
look like it's going to be spotted by these spearmen. Spearmen running all over the place. Villager count 23 to 20. ZertoN is starting to take out these fishing boats, which is unfortunate for Carnage.
Yeah, I don't know if Carnage can fight the water now.
Yeah, it looks like he's already kind of lost it. Going down his second town center. Actually making an archery range.
Right, interesting.
Looks like he's going to try and go with the slingers maybe to counter the throwing axeman ball of the Norse player.
Maybe kind of a few defensive slingers into fast H3 for the bowman. Not sure.
Okay, yeah, so double archery range there for Carnage.
Yeah.
Chat, please let me know how the volumes are now.
Malum says it's still music at the same level as voices, so I guess
Okay,
probably a bit
I'll
lower.
put it down a little bit.
Oh, nice catch.
Yeah, this is a nice catch for ZertoN. Kind of vanity gear is these guys got summer weapons on these throwing axemen. Pretty cool. So do you see net lures in queue for ZertoN? He's going to take full advantage of having this ocean control.
Yeah, it's just gonna boom pretty hard now.
See a third archery range.
You didn't cut their stone so far, right? So,
Sorry?
he didn't. Oh, he's starting now gathering stone.
Oh yeah,
I was
I
gonna-
didn't realize that. He's still sitting
yeah.
on one town center, so...
Yeah, I'm not sure now. I think he's still in a better position.
He does have a bigger army here than Carnage. But isn't this something that Mista was kind of famous for? Just going for all-out slingers versus Norse?
Actually, don't remember, but yeah, but right now the slingers are have lower DPS than they use it. So yeah, I'm not sure about the decision. I think he wants to go for a fast H3 for the bowman, maybe.
Maybe. I doubt we'll see skirmishers out of him.
Yeah, I meant the Carnage fast H3.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they do.
And here we go. We're seeing a tower being dropped down for ZertoN.
So it's actually not going for a second on Twitter.
He's making skirmishers, so it looks like he's just going to be full-on aggression here in the Bronze Age.
And actually, should we find the skirmish have like 20 range? I guess the slinger is 15. So yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of like hard countering Carnage's army here. If these towers get up, it's going to be tough for Carnage to hold. See if he gets this Freya's Blessing upgrade, which gives that 30% per bonus damage versus range. And Carnage just tapping out quickly here in game one. Kind of a little bit surprised by that.
Can check your shots.
Yeah, let's just check the chat. Gonna hide it.
Interesting.
See what he says. Should have just went for restart. GG. Oh, I didn't really check his hunts, but he didn't really call it till too late.
Yeah, if you see it, you have a bad map, you can just pause and ask the casters.
But yeah, ZertoN's taking game one. Resources just in favor of ZertoN.
Oh, someone is saying that I'm too quiet.
Fury is so quiet.
But I'm already maxed, right?
You are max. I don't know why this game volume's so loud. I have it like 20%. I'm just gonna put it all the way down then. Did the recording, it sounded fine on my end. So.
Okay, I'm gonna put the microphone a bit closer.
Okay, we'll try that. So it looks like Carnage is selected. Mountain Crossing for the next map. Whisper. So I'll have to try and do a better job of like looking at those starting hunts, but
yeah, I also didn't check actually.
it's kind of hard to track all that stuff. Let's go here.
So what's the next map?
Next map looks like it's going to be Mountain Crossing. I think that's probably one of Carnage's favorite maps.
Oh yeah, for the proxy.
You know it's coming.
I don't know. I just tried to win myself on the stream and it seemed fine.
And it looks like we're going to have a mirror matchup for game 2. Both players choosing the Persians.
Oh yeah.
I have a feeling this game's going to go a little bit longer. Mirror matchup, Mountain Crossing. It's pretty defensible map.
Yeah, for sure.
See which kind of army compositions both these guys go for. I mean, it's kind of hard to raid on this map, so it'll be interesting to see if we see lots of cavalry or not.
Yeah, it's always good to have a bit of cavalry. But yeah, it's not the best cavalry map. Too choky and small. Small, I mean, in rush distances. Yeah, maybe tell him that if you see that the map is imbalanced, you can just pause.
Yeah.
And ask for the casters to take a look.
Is fair. Oh, Carnage says 2 of his deer on that first game ran away. I guess he didn't kill them with his scout.
Yeah, that's a
So
mistake.
it's not quite our fault, which he's admitted now, so. Okay, chat, let me know if music volume is better and if you can hear it, Eerie. It should be good.
Yeah,
now,
just check the stream and I could hear myself pretty well, so.
So it looks like ZertoN just taking a quick maybe washroom break. Let's see what their civ names. Carnage is going with Trolleran, ZertoN Religion of Peace. Funny names.
Right. Interesting.
Good, 2. So game 2, we have ZertoN in the west in the color blue playing as the Persians. In the east in the color red, we have Carnage also playing as the Persians.
Yep. Both going for the fast talk.
Just kind of seems to be the normal in this map nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get the dog pretty safely. Always pretty
I
much.
do feel like your timing has to be good though with without dropping vills. Or do we kind of see a change? Carnage leaves 3 vills on berries. Meanwhile, ZertoN.
Yeah, everyone is kind of going for this opening now instead of going for the Starhouse on Hunt and then Dog.
It looks like he's going to just put his villagers on fish, which is nice. Really close to the stock, so does idle a vill a little bit, but he does get that fishing boat out real quick.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Carnage shouldn't drop a vill here. Yeah, so slightly different openings, but both, I'd say, pretty even. Maybe ZertoN a little bit out ahead just because that early fishing boat.
Yeah, it was quite early actually. Yeah, but should still be fine for both.
See which guy gets his second fishing out boat first. Should be really
yeah,
close.
One important thing is check the legs for openings.
Okay. So of
For
course.
I mean for the players' bonds. So I mean proxy potential.
I see. So it looks like, of course, ZertoN has that opening on the top of his lake. That
yeah, I think Carnage has the opening as well on the
Carnage could abuse. Yep. And then on the bottom of Carnage Lake, he has that opening. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and see if either player tries to take advantage. I mean, I have a feeling both players know about that strat, and it's going to be in the back of their mind. So if one of them pulls that off, it'll be pretty much a miracle.
Yeah, actually, during this week I played a game against Carnage on this map.
Oh
and
yeah.
He actually built the house on the opening, so he could scout it.
Oh really? That's actually a pretty good heads-up play.
Yeah, I actually finished my dock there, but didn't build any boats because I knew he saw it.
Yeah. So 3 fishing boats out for Carnage now, 3 for ZertoN. It looks like they're gonna kind of stop, and we see ZertoN going for that 3rd pond, dropping dock down below.
Yeah, lots of fish on the 3rd pond. Oh yeah,
and there you go. Looks like Carnage is doing what you just said, building that house kind of in that opening. Just get that field of view.
Yeah.
I wonder what he'll do with this villager. It looks like he's just going to return back to the berries. Thought maybe he'd go down and try and contest that bottom pond. Looks like there is an opening in these woods here, so you have to keep an eye on that. It's not quite a full natural wall. Carnage now on the way to the Bronze Age, while ZertoN's actually 3/4 of the way there.
Yeah, ZertoN's a lot faster. And he has the pond as well, but on the other way, Carnage has already almost a 300 stone for the second town center, while ZertoN didn't start yet.
Yeah, he's just starting now, so I think Carnage will overall get his town center up faster.
Yeah.
It's actually a nice double storehouse here for Carnage, gold and some camels. See if oh yeah, there's net lures and gear for ZertoN.
Yeah, that's a must upgrade. It's really good.
Very smart how he uses it in his starting pond dock, just because you know you're not going to build really any more fishing boats out of that.
Oh yeah,
saves that training time. So we don't see any. Oh, we do see the first military building. Stables out of Carnage, throwing it down real fast.
Actually before the second town center as well.
Yes, okay, so slightly delays, but not by much. He's going to get that early Asabar out. Throws down that town center. So, in your opinion, what's better? You throw down this town center on a berry bush, do you want to leave a space in between or no? What's your opinion? Just for gathering?
Yeah, normally you don't need it to leave a space because the berry is just going to deplete one by one. If it was a gold, yeah, for sure.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but that's a second center for the market line as well.
So we see the first Asabara for Carnage. Going for a little trot. See if he finds any targets. Oh, actually no, that's the second Asabara. First one's already in ZertoN's woodline. Looks like he might pick off his second vill. Not quite. 27 villagers to the 25. So despite taking a villager out, he is behind in vills. I think it's just the extra fishing boats. You have to watch that weak villager. Carnage is going to try and snipe it.
Yeah. I think he's gonna get it.
No aid tent yet for ZertoN. He's got it in queue, but it's not quite researched. Carnage is going to try and run away and save his Asabara. 2 more stables for Carnage. No more buildings for ZertoN yet. Now as Carnage takes the villager lead 30 to 20 with the reinforcements, does intercept ZertoN's Asabara.
Yeah, very nice. It's going to be a full cavalry war. Oh, never mind.
See a barracks and an archer range for ZertoN, so he's going that 1-1-1. These buildings are a little behind. Carnage already has 3 up. He could probably apply some early pressure here before those spearman numbers get too high.
Yeah, I think so, yeah, as well. It's already like 5 Asabaras.
Look at the storehouse techs. Handsaw for Carnage. No pickaxe yet. While ZertoN has both the handsaw and the pickaxe.
Yeah, double archery as well.
Archery range take 50 seconds to build, eh? They always seem like to me that they take longer than other military buildings to build, but that's not true.
Yeah, it's 50 seconds as well.
So ZertoN is going to have a lot better of a balanced army. Carnage is dropping down a 4th stable, but he's going to that Silver Age.
Yeah,
So
yeah, for some mounted archers.
Yeah, for sure. We'll go for that mounted
I guess
archer ball.
He scouted the ZertoN's production.
I can't quite see because I turned the field of view, but I'm sure he knows what's up.
Yeah,
Third archery range for ZertoN.
Oh, that's interesting.
So building a lot of houses here is forming like that little wall, but I think late game that's gonna disrupt his market line if he chooses to go across.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm surprised he just doesn't wall up these choke points. Carnage now up to the Silver Age. Needs about 100 more stone for his 3rd town center.
Yeah, for sure, that's it. Should start the market soon as well, I think.
I mean, yeah, on this map, if you can get it going early, it'll pay off.
Yeah, he also has like the natural wall on one of his sides.
So I mean, his second town center is in a pretty good spot for that market line. Dropping his 3rd on that wood line. Wouldn't be surprised to see him throw down a market real quick.
Yeah. Oh, ZertoN is actually pushing.
Oh yeah, ZertoN has quite the population lead, up about 40 pop.
Yeah, she looks a bit scary for her.
Oh, this is an army Carnage can face. He does have Asabara champion. There is 6 spearmen here.
Yeah.
I think
technically, Carnage can just kite.
Yeah, you can kite with these mounted archers.
But that's still a huge army by ZertoN.
You'll have to try and focus down these spearmen.
Yeah, it's looking scary.
He is down their town center fire and some aid tents. Well, this is a good flank by Carnage to get on top of the bowmen. Spearmen are a little bit out of position. Well, those Asabar actually cleaned up all those mounted archers.
Yeah, this actually looks kind of GG.
And a good timing push here by ZertoN. I think Carnage needs to use his town centers to focus down the spearmen. And it looks like he's gonna hold for a couple, a little bit here. Looks like he is kind of gold starved. Much gold is left? This one. So he does have a full gold down there, so he should be able to continue unit production.
Yeah.
He's making some caravans, but
if ZertoN gives him too much time, you can just get lots of mounted archers.
Looks like he's trying to tear down some of these red stables. Carnage doing a good job to try and kite shoot as much as he can. Actually going for those low HP houses, and they're going to be house cap Carnage.
Yeah. It's got that 100 now.
Just looking at the mini map, there's just a stream of blue units.
Yeah.
Well, ZertoN is getting armory upgrades. Looks like he's gonna go try and finish this. He's moving deep into Carnage's base.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to stop this army. Just too many units by ZertoN.
Yeah. There's 16 spearmen here. I mean, these mounted archers are getting a lot of unit kills, but it's just not enough of them.
Maybe you can get rid of the spearman and Azabar.
Yeah, it looks like he might hold. Most of the meat shield ZertoN is gone. It's mostly just bowmen now. They're trading pretty good versus mounted archers.
Yeah, ZertoN is trading really well.
I think Carnage really needs to throw down some more military buildings.
Certainly hitting H3 as well.
This shield rim upgrade just finishing, so his units are going to be even more effective versus these mounted archers. And Carnage has the resources for a fortress, and he might need it just to hold.
Yeah, I think he actually needs more production, maybe.
Throwing down a market, more houses.
Yeah, I still like ZertoN's position.
ZertoN throwing down his third town center.
Go check the villager count, by the way.
Villager count. ZertoN up to 79 and Carnage 59, so 20 villager lead. And now these champion upgrades for ZertoN coming in. Bowman champion. He's probably gonna wait for that upgrade to finish before fully committing. He's content just to trade volleys though in the meantime.
Yeah, I would like to see a forward siege workshop by ZertoN, because Carnage only has ranged units. It would be nice.
Yeah, that would be really good. This looks like Carnage is going full mounted archers.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, I think he's building the siege workshop. Yeah,
there it is.
Nice.
1,000 food in the bank for Carnage, but he has no villagers in queue.
Yeah, guess he still has some fish and berries for now.
Still just staying on the stables composition.
Yeah, but once the rams are out, I don't know how we can defend it.
Second one being built too. Carnage is up to 25 mounted archers.
He's building some Azabaras now, but if ZertoN has the spearman on top of the rams, we can't do anything.
Look at all the army upgrades too in queue for ZertoN. I don't think Carnage has any.
Nice.
Just getting on top of the bowman does take 2 good volleys.
Yeah, Bowman actually trade well against both archers.
For their cost. And I'm really impressed with ZertoN's gameplay so far. 91 villages to 69. Just refusing to give Carnage any breathing room. We do see an armory for Carnage, starting to get that shield rim.
Yeah, it's only his first armory. ZertoN
Yeah.
probably has like
Let's have a
3
look
or
at
4.
ZertoN's upgrade.
Uh,
Just going actually not too many, just the Pierce
Yeah.
attack, defense. Ooh.
yeah, only 2 for now. About to be 3. Yeah, but
Here-
the rams are out now. It's
First
gonna be
ram is
two.
coming in for ZertoN, and all of these houses are gonna drop real quick.
Adding some Takabars as well, very nice.
Yeah, some Takabar to counter, hard counter the mounted archers.
Yeah, I don't think Carnage can hold it, but let's see.
There's a lot of Takabar here. Not many spearmen, only 3 spearmen in this army, so Carnage is switching to Asapara. He might be able to hold, trying to snipe down these rams. Forward fortress coming out for ZertoN.
Yeah, it's kind of the M Fortress.
I think Carnage is gonna hold. He's got a lot of Asabara now, and there's only ranged units here for ZertoN, but he is
Yeah,
losing a
it's
lot of
close.
buildings.
Maybe. I don't know.
It'll be close. It's like Carnage is starting to struggle for food.
Yeah, he might hold actually.
Does save that town
Kill
center.
Yeah, kill the rams with the villages as well.
Looks like he's trying to get out here with some villagers, but one Asabara is gonna start hacking away at
Yeah,
them.
it's actually holding. Very nice.
Fights another day.
ZertoN overcommitted a bit. I think he had too few spearmen. Needed more for sure. Yeah, population about the same now actually.
Yeah, Carnage actually has a pretty sizable army here. Needs to go save these villagers on the berries, which he will with these mounted archers. So look at the villager count, 87 to the 58.
Yeah, so that means our Carnage army is huge as well. But yeah, his economy is not the best.
Looks like ZertoN actually cleaned up all the fish in these ponds and deleted all his fishing boats, so
Yeah,
he's
very
forced
nice.
to transition to farms now. Does not have the plow upgrade. So more stables down. Now he's finishing up all his armory upgrades.
Yeah, Carnage is just now finishing the last 2 H2 upgrades. Or losing more bills as well.
Just he can't really afford this. One thing I never really see Carnage do is build walls. One wall here would be pretty helpful.
Yeah, that gap as well. That Azabara just used it. Needs a wall there as well.
Needs to get a big raid himself. He has a lot of cavalry. There is quite a few undefended villagers out on the map for ZertoN. See how much gold these caravans are bringing in. 57 gold for Carnage.
Should be about the same for ZertoN.
61 for ZertoN.
Yeah.
Pretty even. This should be a good trade for Carnage, I think.
Yeah, but it's kind of trapped as well.
Trap. Asavar is so strong.
Yeah, it's also the
Armory upgrades, but
yeah, armor upgrades. It's huge.
I did not think they'd do this well. Numbers seemed about even. That might just be GG there. Yeah,
If he had space to kite, yeah, maybe. But he was kind of trapped. GG.
ZertoN's trapped him in that corner. GG. Wow. Relentless pressure there from ZertoN.
Yeah, well played by him. Nice timing push, so that Carnage was going for mass cavalry.
So it looks like Carnage has chosen equal footing as the next map. We'll have a look at the stats. Post-game stats. You can see,
Yeah,
wow, look at that. All resources gathered, almost 20,000 resources in favor of ZertoN.
Oh, the text as well, yeah.
Tex is huge. Units kill actually in favor of Carnage.
Yeah, just because ZertoN was on one pop unit, so
Villager train actually pretty even.
yeah. Check the current villager population. It tells more than villager trains.
And you
Yeah.
can see Carnage losing a lot of villagers throughout the game there. Really well played there by ZertoN. I think
Yeah.
his overall game plan was just a little bit better with securing that pond, or third pond. Just such a
Yeah,
sheer food eco.
for sure. Actually, I'm gonna go now, but
You gonna go? Okay,
yeah, but Jeff2K said he can cook us. I already told him.
sweet. Okay, well, thanks for joining me for games 1 and 2. Talk to you later.
Yeah, no problem, man. Was fun. Okay, see ya.
See ya. So ZertoN actually takes game 2 and is putting Carnage on the brink of elimination. Well, I guess brink of elimination would throw him into the bronze match. Just waiting for PF2K. So he's going to co-cast game 3 with me. And it looks like for game 3, ZertoN's going to go with Egypt. Carnage is elected to stay as the Persians. Let's see where PF2K is.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hey, what's up?
Good. Not
Can you
much.
hear
How are
me?
you? I can hear you.
Nice.
Have you been watching the stream so far?
I have, yeah. Interesting first 2 games.
Okay, let me know. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, all good.
Okay, let's get into game 3.
Mm-hmm.
Some pretty stellar performances out of ZertoN, I'd say, in games 1 and 2. Making it real difficult for
Yeah.
Carnage.
Yeah. I didn't expect that Persia mirror to turn out the way it did.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Carnage went a little too greedy on that.
Yeah.
He's up faster, can multiple TCs and a market and a mirror match.
I think it came down to army comp too. Okay, looks like ZertoN is slightly AFK. So. Next map is going to be equal footing Persia versus Egypt.
Oh. Who's playing which civ? Let me look.
ZertoN's
okay.
Egypt. So we get to see ZertoN plays Big Bad Egypt. At least for me personally, it's always hard versus ZertoN's Egypt. Plays it so well, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Egypt is probably ZertoN's best civ. it's his signature civ too. So I think we're in for a nice match.
Mhm. I hear you're getting yourself some fiber cables. That's exciting.
Yeah, it was supposed to be here by now, but they got a bit delayed, so I'm hoping that it gets fixed this week. Yeah, finally be able to stream some AOEO, my
Nice.
own point of view, or cast games or whatever. Yeah, can't wait.
That's exciting. All right. Ace is saying in chat he'd like you to send him 1K Empire points.
Oh, but why?
Yeah.
Like why? I don't think please is a good
It's not
good
enough,
enough
eh?
reason. Yeah.
I say maybe
Oh,
if
he
he
needs
comes
to
out with a
reset.
record,
He says that he needs to reset his Persia milestones. Oh. I'm getting the feeling that he included the name Persia just to convince me, but that's not gonna work. I won't be bribed.
Okay, ZertoN's back, ready to rumble.
Oh,
So
cool.
we'll get into game 3.
Nice.
Hopefully, Carnage can force a game 4.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Yeah. The battle for German sensations title is always a
Always
classic
entertaining.
matchup. Yeah.
Some clout on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now looks like Carnage is missing.
Well, let's hope he comes back fast.
So let's hear it in the chat. Let's send some power to Carnage to try and force a game 4. Maybe some gorilla emojis or something. Some gorilla fence, monkey fonts.
Yeah, monkey fans are a new breed of animal that has been developed over at the PvP Discord.
So here we go, game 3. Just get rid of the chatter. We see ZertoN in the south in the color blue, playing as the Egyptians. The north in the color red, we have Carnage sticking with his Persians.
It doesn't look like ZertoN's going for a barracks rush, which is good. And I don't think Carnage is going for it either. Let's see if either of these players gets hunting dogs. Oh, actually,
yes.
Carnage seems to be going for a fast barracks, relatively fast barracks. He's not making a start just yet. Gathering from the straggler trees first.
Needs
making
20
his,
more wood.
Should be starting it now.
Hunting dogs did receive some love in the latest patch, right?
Oh yeah, we added some conservation to the upgrade because one of the reasons that hunting dogs sometimes doesn't feel as appealing is because hunts already gather fast and then you run out of food when you research it. So we thought that if we could kind of make it so that hunts last longer, it would be a bit more appealing for players to get it. And also note that in champion mode, this upgrade also affects herdables. So it's not only the deer, but also like
Livestock.
cows that you find on the map. Yeah,
Mhm.
and also for Celtic sacred deer, it all works there. So
It looks like
really
there
good
is
upgrade now,
goats
in my
spawning on
opinion.
this map, so
Oh yeah,
be worth
so
getting it.
each goat is now containing 25 more food basically. So that's a free goat right there between those 4 goats. If Carnage would have gotten the upgrade, of
That
course,
upgrade.
but I don't think he did. So yeah,
Nice.
making
So we
that
do see
Sparbara.
Sparbara, but in playing kind of defense. Well, there is
I think he's
spearmen
just
and
waiting
few.
for a few. He's just waiting for a few before he moves out. I think.
So it'll be interesting to see how many spearmen Zerton chooses to build here. Looks like he's got
I
3 and
mean,
might
with
be
Egypt,
enough.
yeah, you need just to have the bare minimum so you can age up and then get to H2 for some axemen. Well, Persia also needs to be, you know, careful with how many Sparbaras they make because Persia doesn't get any anti-infantry units in their barracks. So if the opponent gets a lot of axemen out, then you don't have anything to defend it with. You need to get an archery range. So it's always something to watch out for with Persia. ZertoN already is aware of these barbaros, though.
Yeah, he's doing a good job with his scout.
Carnage marked the
doing it in-
attacking off.
Well, it's a really small amount of damage because of that pierce armor. Okay, yeah, so I'm right. The Egypt scout does do pierce DPS. It's really hard for him to damage these very tanky pierce resist Sparbara. But we do see Zerta now up to the Bronze Age. Start switching to Axeman, I'd be assuming. Looks like he needs a house though.
He's gonna queue it up now, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, but this fight, Carnage trying to micro, but I'm not
9
sure if it's a
spearmen
favorable fight.
to 8
Yeah,
Sparbara. I feel
Yeah,
like
but the snare, at least one of these Sparbaras is gonna die because of the Pyramid snare chain, and yeah, look at that. ZertoN's body blocking this Sparbar to death, and now he's gonna make some axemen.
I think Carnage probably could have fought that, but it would have been at a big cost. He probably wouldn't have come out too far ahead.
Well, this isn't helping. Yeah,
He is getting some nice
ZertoN
picks
lost
here.
2 of his spearmen for free. Yeah. Oh, look at that! Such such discipline and timing.
Yeah,
and
synchronization here by all the jabs.
Yeah. What happened to ZertoN's resources though? He's okay, now he's finally getting some more food. I was wondering what
Starting
happened.
to gather those goats. We do see second town center on a hunt.
That's a greedy TC actually. I wonder if Carnage is gonna see it, but I suppose ZertoN has the axemen to defend it.
Yeah, starting to move his
And,
units over here.
He's gonna see it though.
He has 2 axemen here to the 8th Sparbara.
Oh, and look at that! ZertoN immediately right-clicking on the weak Barbara.
Yeah, very nice
maximize.
micro. Does get the second town center up, so Carnage doesn't want to overstay his
Carnage needs to
welcome.
start. Yeah, he needs to consider getting out now.
He's content maybe just sacking these units. No, he's gonna retreat.
Yeah, I don't know why though. Like, you can always use barbars in your army. Does he have 8 sentries?
Not
No, he does
yet.
Not. Was that a second barracks, by the way? Oh,
Yes, it
was.
is.
So he's
No
going for the Sparbar
stables.
bowman.
Looks that way, unless he goes for some spearmen. But we don't see any
getting the Spearman
stables.
champion is interesting.
Ooh, look at this.
Oh wow, that's we missed that on the minimap actually. Yeah, that's
I mean, I missed it, so I'm sure Carnage missed it. It's a nice proxy play here by ZertoN.
Yeah, but that second barracks by Carnage is gonna be good for this. At least better than a stable, because ZertoN's just going for mass spearmen. Let's see though.
Mass Spearman, you think he'd stick with Axeman in this situation? No? Just to counter the
Yeah,
Sparabara?
yeah, but the thing is, Carnage is now queuing up Spearman, so no, yeah, this Spearman rush is still looking pretty good. But he needs to get 8-10. 8-10 is so pivotal at defending these kind of rushes. Though I suppose he has no idea about this rush.
Yeah, he is throwing down
He
that
is getting,
second archery range, but
Yes, yes.
already there's quite the mass forming here for ZertoN.
I think Carnage is still gonna be okay because those Spearmen will trade not so amazingly well against the Persian Spearmen, but now he's gonna see it in a few seconds. Once he sees that massive army of Spearmen, he's just gonna hide between his TCs. He's definitely losing that barracks, I think.
Yep. And that's huge for ZertoN. Any military building he can take down, it'll be hard for Carnage to build up enough units to hold this.
Well, now that I say it, I think it's still looking good for Carnage here. Fighting behind TCs, archers behind, spearmen in front.
Yeah, it's good positioning by him.
He needs to get 8-10 though.
Yeah, Matt, if he had 8-10 in this fight,
yeah, that would be fantastic.
he is losing a lot of villagers. Look at the villager count. It's 35 to 37, so actually not too far behind.
It's fine. He's making 3 women at a time, and they're just not switching to slingers, so this is still looking pretty good for Carnage.
Should be able to hold.
Yeah, but Carnage is also making Sparabara, so Sparabara will be rather decent. At least they won't like take any kind of damage from the slingers. But back home, ZertoN's trying to establish some map control, getting all the newly found goats. I think that's what we're seeing on the minimap. A small dot, blue dot on the top right side. Next to TC, but just below that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 2 goats.
Man,
yeah,
you have good eyes looking at that little screen. I was gonna say, looks like ZertoN's struggling a little bit for gold. Doesn't have that second priestess or raw on his second town center.
Yeah. I think this rush has failed by ZertoN.
I know.
I think that those bowmen are more than fine defending this, although ZertoN is microing these slingers really well. But still, Carnage is producing 3 bowmen at a time, and Persian bowmen train really fast.
Hey, I think the trade's pretty even right here, but overall, Defender's advantage is going to benefit Carnage. Yeah, I think ZertoN's going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, and he's 10 pop ahead already, and he's getting an armory upgrade, and I don't think ZertoN has an armory at all. And his production is built forward, so okay, there's another barracks. And
building it at home, so I think he's already thinking he might lose this position.
Yeah,
this is probably the right play. Surprised no stables out of him.
Yeah, it's quite likely. Yeah, I guess that's what Carnage also expected with that second barracks, and when he started making more spearmen like blindly, I think he was expecting more stable play from ZertoN, which is what he normally does, especially against Persia. I see him get a lot of map control with camels, then switch to H3 chariots. But this time he went for a completely different approach, but Carnage was defending it quite well so far. And now he's gonna get the Pierce damage upgrade, and once that happens, these bowmen will just rain.
They're just melting these spearmen.
Units. Yes.
He's got a lot of slingers, but
yeah, I mean, slingers are squishy units. Like, even though they have some pierce armor and they counter the bowmen quite well, if bowmen are just firing directly on them, they don't take they still die. Especially Egyptian slingers, like Celt ones are a little more tanky, but this is a risky move out by Carnage. He needs to make sure the bowmen are not in range of the slingers.
So I think these armies are pretty even in population, so it'll be a close fight. Just looked at villagers and both players are even, so.
Carnage has that crucial first pierce damage upgrade, which increases the damage output of his army by a lot.
That is true.
And yes, I don't think ZertoN has started an armory upgrade just yet. If you look at his armory below his TC,
He has a build, but no upgrades
Yeah,
yet.
no upgrades.
Starting to transition into
Yes.
farms.
And now he's bringing his priestess of Ra to heal his army. And that means that there are no priestesses on his town centers anymore. So
He's
his he's
training a
actually
couple
making
more,
of them. Very
which is
nice.
a good move.
Yes.
You see, he
Uh-huh.
did. Okay, so Carnage did get a tent now. He's getting that shield rim upgrade. That's his second choice. And it looks like Carnage is gonna push in
good
here.
upgrade. Yeah.
We get a couple villagers. 40 bowmen in this
couple of
army for
slingers
Carnage.
coming from the back, but
Oh, there is a couple of
force
spar bar.
bowmen.
22 slingers. And actually, ZertoN looks like he's winning this fight pretty good. Oh, no, maybe not.
No,
Maybe not.
No.
It looked like it was going better for him.
Yeah, only the spar bar fell. Only the spar bar fell for Carnage, and like this is the problem now. If you look at the map, half of ZertoN's army is just getting put inside the meat grinder because of the rally points and how they're set up. They're just coming from the top left, and they meet the army of Carnage there, who is the reinforcements now, and he's just gonna go and kill those.
Yeah, I still don't really think
and,
Carnage knew these buildings were here, and now he does. He should maybe go take these out. There's some houses, 3 barracks. It looks like he's just wants to pressure the main base of ZertoN.
I mean, he can. He's now mixing in Asabara. Yes, no staples from ZertoN, and then as long as those bowmen are alive, spearmen are not going to survive very long.
ZertoN's a little low on food too.
Yeah, I think that was a very nice by Carnage. He kept cool and defended and added more archery ranges, and now he's looking very good to take a victory in this match. And
ZertoN actually reached the Silver Age here, so he's getting Slinger Champion and Axeman Champion. Looks like he is going to clean up this little force of Carnage.
For him. Yeah, I mean, he is also having his priestesses with his army, so the sustain is pretty good. I think Carnage is now moving out to kill those buildings on the top left. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, this would be really good for him.
But
Picking off a lot of houses here. And where are those upgrades being taken place? Looks like back at home, so even if he loses these barracks, he won't lose those upgrades. Meanwhile, Carnage hits the Silver Age and right away throwing down some immortal camps. Lots of stables and look at all these stables that Carnage actually threw down. Wow, lots of
he is
construction back at home.
our champion too. Yeah, I mean, since he has so many women, nothing coming out of the. Oh wow, this is a huge snipe actually. Very nice by Carnage.
As that Fortress Anna is going to get out of here with most of his Aspara.
Yeah, already more than worth.
ZertoN getting that scale mail hide and armor, which is a kind of a nice tech for Egypt, which combines that melee and pierce armor upgrades, which is I think the right call in this situation.
Yes, you always want to get the armor upgrades first with Egypt because it's just
2 for 1.
you know,
right?
a two for one basically. Yes.
So there's lots of farms here for Carnage, but he still has no plow upgrade. Something he'll want to look to get as soon as possible.
Farms gather really slow. Yeah, farms gather really slow, and you really want to get that upgrade as soon as you can. But look at Carnage's production tab is almost maxed out, and he's now getting immortals and Asabaras, and those slingers, like, they don't do anything against that. This army is gonna melt to the Persian army, especially if Carnage snipes those priestesses. I don't know if he will do that.
Oh no, these priestesses kind of missed rallying into the bowmen.
Ouch. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Now these slingers are kind of undefended. And they're just gonna get melted.
Oh man. Yeah.
I mean, ZertoN is able to reinforce pretty quick with all these infantry units, but it's just a big army out of Carnage.
It is. And those immortals, like, what is ZertoN gonna do? He only has barracks units, and barracks units all get wrecked by immortals.
Just trying to
This
see.
is like something that people don't do very much against Egypt with Virgin Immortals, but it's a perfect response from Carnage. And actually sniping the TC.
There's 14
Did
immortals
ZertoN
in this
ever
army.
Get that fort up? Oh,
He's
ZertoN
moving
did
over to it now.
get that fort up. But I think that elephant is not gonna be trained, or he's gonna die before.
Might just
right
want
after he
to
gets to-
cancel it and save those resources. Oh, unless
there
you can pop
he
it out
is,
on
though.
the bowman.
Oh, he's going for the flank though.
Yeah,
But all of those immortals and bowmen are just
and the
surrounding
elephant
the slingers.
got in a good shot there, but I don't think it was worth the cost. And yeah, ZertoN tapping out.
Yeah, GG.
Wow,
Nicely done by
what a game.
Carnage.
Yeah, well played.
Indeed. Really nice.
Carnage macroing like a madman this game. Let's have a look at the.
Yeah.
Well played, both. I liked
Indeed.
ZertoN's try with that infantry composition, but just I don't think it was strong
It
enough.
was
To,
working, but
it was, yeah,
yes. Yeah. But Carnage defended that really nicely, and then from there it was looking good for him.
I think
And he managed to close it out. Yeah, I'm glad we got more games for the series.
for sure. I think ZertoN definitely needed his chariot archers in order to counter this Persian army. Once those immortals start building up, you need that pierce damage. So
Yeah, basically anything but barracks units.
get the units kill differences because those Egypt infantry units are so squishy. They're 20 units in favor of Carnage. Resources gathered in favor of Carnage. X-wise in favor. So overall, really good game by Carnage. Villager
If you
graph
check the
even.
yeah,
Military population. Yeah, for overall, looks like Carnage traded a lot better.
mhm.
But GG. So Carnage stays alive and forces a game 4. Okay, let's update the score. ZertoN is chosen inland as the next map.
Neat.
And
Oh wow, this is gonna be interesting.
this will be a good game. I'm excited
give
for
me
this one. You need
Yeah,
a
give me 2 minutes to get some water. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be right back.
So game 4 going to start in a moment here. Just take a 2-minute break. And it looks like it's going to be Babylon and versus Celt. So let's hear your predictions in the chat. Are you back, PF2K?
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Sweet.
Yes, sorry.
It's alright. Perfect timing. I just got back too.
Okay.
Creaky in the chat saying, when in doubt, bab it out. I like that.
Wow, I didn't expect something like that from Greeky, but I'll take it.
Pretty witty.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So game 4 on inland in the west, we have ZertoN in the color blue, and is the Celts. And in the east, in the color red, we have Carnage, switching it up and playing as the Babylonians. And is his ox cart stuck in his town center?
What? Wow, I think does that call for a restart? Ox cart stuck. Wow, that's I don't think. Yeah, let's do that. It's the
I've never
first
seen that
time,
before.
Wow. Me neither. Yeah, what the hell? Wow.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah, never seen that before. Okay.
Whoa, please. Oh, is this actually the reduced hitbox of the ox cart?
No,
I was gonna say.
I'm 99.99% sure that we reverted while it's changed to the ox carts actually.
That is funny. Guys,
I don't
clip
know how
that
this
and
happened,
send
yes.
your anger towards Wout, even though he's innocent. That's
Oh,
funny.
boy.
Fix this, Wout. That's great.
Yeah. Balance team, fix this mess. I don't know if you remember this, but this was this guy on the original forums, and then he made a rage post saying that what's the point in playing the game when one ram can remove 6 towers? Balance team, fix this mess. Yeah, so that meme has kind of stuck since then.
Right on.
But let's go again. Yeah.
So
let's do the intro
Rio's
again.
here in the southeast. In the color blue, we have ZertoN playing as the Celts. In the northeast, we have Carnage in the color red playing as the Babylonians. Predictions for this game, PF2K?
For the tournament's sake, I say I hope Carnage wins just so we get a game 5.
Agreed.
But ZertoN's Celts are also one of his scariest civs, and I think Carnage needs to be really careful with how he does the Spearman Rush in H1, because ZertoN's aggression with his Celt Spearman later on might come back to bite him, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. One thing I think I've been seeing is Babylonian players they overvalue or estimate the Lancers, and they try to go all out with just those, and doesn't work in today's meta game. Players are building lots of spearmen, and you're forced to build those Babylonian bowmen if you hope to counter, at least in the Bronze Age.
Yeah,
can't rely on just a Lancer anymore.
Especially against Celtic Spearmen with their upgrade, they have like a 4.2 multiplier against Cav, and I don't care how good Lancers are against Spearmen. The cost effectiveness of the Celt Spearmen against them is just so much. Are those sheep gonna get converted by the Babylonian Scout? Carnage, look! Okay, it does. Nice. The brown sheep are now returning to Babylonian lands, but there comes the Celtic Scout. He's gonna steal them right back.
Battle of the sheep.
Oh, the sheep rustlers.
The rare brown sheep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in this map, it's only gonna be
brown sheep, eh?
now.
Mm.
Yeah, because of the way terrain generator works.
I mean,
like it picks one heritable animal, one huntable, and one like dangerous.
Carnage did steal them back.
Oh yeah, now he's sending 3 spearmen to make sure they return home.
Yeah, he wants those sheep badly.
Yeah. but Carnage did not gather any gold, so he is gonna be stuck with only these
3 spearmen, and there's
4
4
spear-
Celt spearmen here.
Yeah, but the
5.
4th spearman is also coming in. But the thing is, like, now Carnage, if he loses these, he won't be able to replace them, and once the age is up to age 2, he won't be able to afford handsaw. So I don't know how I feel about this, because they're certainly not stopping production of spearmen. Oh, he is gathering gold now, Carnage, so he is gonna be able to keep on making them, but I hope, yeah, there's a ziggurat going down at the back, but
So he
he
has
needs
to-
to be careful.
About this counter attack, right? He only
Yeah,
has the
I
1
told you,
spearman,
like,
and he
yeah,
stopped
as I
gathering
predicted.
gold.
Oh boy, I think
he has to
gathered that
switch.
10.
Yeah,
I
he
think
has to
that
switch these
10
guys to
gold.
gold, just to be
This
safe.
10 gold was only for handsaw, I'm pretty sure. But he's trying to buy time, but ZertoN is not even close to getting to H2. He's just building up these spearmen. Like, I don't even think it's unreasonable for him to build a second barracks.
Just
and
go all
all
out.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
no stone
use
yet
the
for him.
use the map control that he has to get some docks up instead of a TC. Yeah, 6 spearmen out already, a 7th one on the way,
Wow.
an 8th one on the way too, a 9th one actually also. 9 spearmen.
I
But
feel like
good for Troller that he.
Carnage needs to throw down an
there's the
archery
handsaw.
range ASAP. I don't see him getting this second town center up.
Unless he puts it right next to the first one, yeah. Anything that's outside the range of the TC, even like halfway, it's gonna get sniped. Yeah, there's a fishing boat.
2
getting a
docks
second
for
dock, too.
ZertoN.
Yeah. Perfect play. Perfect
need-
play right there.
Who needs the Bronze Age? So he does scout that town center, and then he's gonna move in, trying to deny it.
Ooh. Okay, I mean, somehow Carnage did not lose any villagers.
I mean, he loses his scout, but I think he's gonna be okay. Does have 200 wood, so it'll be interesting to see which building he throws down. It looks like he might be saving for his stables. I think I would really like to see him throw down
yeah.
that archery range, though. Oh no, it's gonna be a stables. There's a lot of spearmen still here. ZertoN just about halfway up to the Bronze Age. He has 2 docks now, starting lots
Yeah, I
of
mean,
villager
what's,
production.
What's the reason? Like, what's the reason for rushing to H2 in CVB? I mean, the biggest, I mean, the unit you want to produce the most is the Celtic Spearman, and he's already doing that. And also, the extra fishing boats that he has, he's like, basically he is on 3 TCs already. And now he just threw down the town center, so he's gonna be like exploding with production and food income. So it's all good, I think. How many did he have? How many did
27
ZertoN have?
each.
No.
Yeah, 28
Okay,
now
that's
for
a lot
ZertoN.
More.
27. So he's gonna really take a lead here, though, with all these docks, and now his second town center is not much behind Carnage's.
Yeah.
We see a second stables for Carnage. No archery range. Shocked. Babylonian archers or bowmen are pretty good units. Like, shouldn't underestimate them.
Yeah, I think. Also, the thing is, like, when you want to build lancers, when you're starting out and you have like only a handful of them, they're just gonna get focused down by the Celtic Spearmen so fast, and you're just gonna lose them. But like, look at that minimap. They're not making a 3rd dock, I think, or maybe not yet. I thought he was gonna make a dock there.
He's got net lures. He
He
does
is
have net
satisfied
lures.
with 2 already. Oh man, look at that! The insane food income for ZertoN right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
just-
says 8, but it's actually like 15 because he has upgraded fishing boats. Each fishing boat already counts as 2.
Getting Spearman champion, throwing down 2 archery ranges. It looks like Carnage has a couple lancers going out across the map.
Oh, those hunters though for Carnage, they need to run now. Oh my god, maybe not.
No.
Yeah, that's okay. He does. both of them noticed the other one.
He's
Okay.
throwing down a... Oh, that second stables did get denied.
Yes, but all of these lancers are just like they're good, but look at the stats on the Celtic Spearmen with the champion upgrade. It's just
Yeah, 4.38 multiplier versus cavalry.
it's a lot of damage. Yes. Oh man,
no.
Carnage!
He's not seeing this. He's focused on his own lancers.
Yeah, he is raiding in the wood line of ZertoN, but
He did get one villager there, but loses the lancer, so I don't think it was a really good trade for him.
probably not. No.
Villager
He's going
count.
to H3. I'm guessing he's just going to get champion lancers and try to go from there. But I'm worried for him, to be honest. Like a third stable coming down, but ZertoN just massing spearmen, and lancers are good, but I don't know if he can stay alive against so many spearmen.
ZertoN's actually on the way
How
to
much
silver.
gold does he have left? Actually, how much gold does he have on his gold mine? Halfway done,
1600,
so he
yes.
has, like,
And his
yeah,
necks
15.
are pretty far forward, so ZertoN does have the
Yeah.
opportunity to gold starve Carnage.
exactly what I was thinking. Like he already needs to spend more gold on champion lancers, and then once that gold mine depletes. Okay, he's keeping his units alive though. Does he have pharmacology yet on his ziggurat?
No pharmacology
No.
yet,
Okay.
but he's got 5 lancers, has to keep these alive. But like you say, once he starts getting these champion Silver Age upgrades, like that gold bank is gonna deplete real quick. Somehow
Yeah, he
he's gonna
needs
have to
to.
secure a second gold.
Yeah, that one looks okay, but I don't know if ZertoN is gonna allow him to get it. He's 25 population ahead of Carnage, and he is already H3 himself. And he is gathering stone to get his third TC. Let's see, Sacred Grove.
More archery ranges. Grabbed a third
Is he gonna
pawn.
switch to Bowman? I don't.
It
he
looks
is
like
getting
it.
Bowman
So
actually.
Spearman,
Yes.
Spearman is the composition of choice.
Yeah, why not?
More gardens though coming down for Carnage. Throwing down an
Oh,
army.
he's
And
thinking that
this
DC,
town center. He needs a
yes.
gold mine though.
the thing is, if he can survive, he can get a really nice market at the very right edge of the map, and then that's
That's
gonna
true.
give him like a hundred gold trade. But I
Only
mean
thing
that
is,
watch
there's-
post is
There is a path
Yeah.
here, so it might be okay for his caravans to go around it.
right. Yeah. He is trying to be active with his lancers, and oh man, he needs to look.
I mean,
Okay.
okay, that was not bad. He used the charge, got in some good hits,
He-
and then pulls back.
Yes, but the thing is, ZertoN is now going to make druids, and from the moment druids get added to his army, Carnage needs to kill units. Like if he doesn't kill them, he just injures them. It only takes a few.
This like samurai druid looks pretty fun, pretty
Yeah.
cool. Had to check out that banner.
I mean, he does have the samurai bow on his bowman too, with the huge bows, like very long bows on them. But he's moving now towards Carnage's base, who is now making mounted archers. Oh man, these villagers.
Gold mine is just
many-
about to deplete, and Carnage
Just
has
one dead.
nowhere to go unless he goes
Oh,
to this gold
yes.
mine.
I'm curious to hear the viewers' opinion on this. Why do you think Carnage is getting mounted archers instead of chariot archers? Would you get mounted archers here?
Oh, maybe.
that's
Yeah, there's not
surprising,
many
yeah.
slingers. You know what? He could be making shield bearers as well. Just try and soak up and tank a little bit. So he's gathering this
Yeah.
gold.
ZertoN is going to check that in a few seconds.
Might
if
see
I
it
know
with
it
his
right.
fishing boat. I mean, if
Yeah,
he
this
denies
army
that
by
gold, it'll
Carnage
be
is
GG.
not gonna cut it, man. I don't think this army is gonna do it. Just too few units.
Sitting at a lot of wood. It looks like he's gonna try and throw down more farms. But yeah, he's getting outmassed here heavily. 175 population to the
Oh boy.
120.
Greeky pointing out that ZertoN does not have handsaw. Can we check his
I think I did
storehouse?
see him getting it. He does have handsaw.
Okay. Okay.
It
now
was
he
a
does.
little late though. Like he didn't get till Silver Age. I mean, this is a
Yeah.
pretty good fight for Carnage. The best you could hope for. Did get his Lancers
Yes,
on
but
top, but
it's just too many one-pop units against too few two-pop units. I think that's
Wow.
the final nail in the coffin. GG. Wow.
crazy.
Oh man. Yeah, really nicely done by ZertoN.
Yeah, it's
Switching it up.
managing to take game 3 and putting himself in the finals.
Yes.
Well played, both players, but especially ZertoN. That was a crazy push.
Yeah, I'm still a little surprised by the choice of mounted archers there, but nicely done by ZertoN playing this matchup quite right, getting a lot of champion spearmen and then securing the map.
Still at 25 in this army, 27 bowmen. That's just a big force.
Yes.
Carnage, a little
I
miss macro, so much wood in the bank, and then he just couldn't secure that second gold mine in time.
Yeah, that gold was a huge problem. And I think he could just sprinkle in some units.
Wow, let's have a look at the game of the stats here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
4,000 resources gathered less. is
food
not
about
something you want to see.
2k. Gold actually in favor of Carnage.
Yeah, but that's also because of the composition of ZertoN, who was making a lot of spearmen who don't cost any food. So, I mean, he basically had free access to all the ponds. He actually made a third dock too. We missed that, but yeah, like he had like almost 5 TCs kind of.
His fish eco was
That's
insane.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Carnage definitely needed archery ranges, or should have thrown
Yes, I
or
think
different type of units.
I think he just had too many high pop units against the swarm of ZertoN there. To be honest,
What's
it's
a
it's the
That's Zerg.
weakness. It's the weakness of a cavalry-based army. You can run around the map and do a lot of damage, but if the opponent forces a fight on you, and you have a head-on engagement, a lot of the time the army with lots of one pop units comes out on top, and that's exactly what happened here. So.
ZertoN was
He
playing really
also-
well. Look at it, he's got double armory. He's left all those upgrades in queue. Like it was looking good for him.
Yes, but well played by both players.
Good series.
Indeed, yes.
So
Very
it looks like
nice.
ZertoN puts himself into the finals versus Erie.